McLoone's with me. No excuses, Johnny, beaten by the better side on the day.
Aye, definitely. Units were strong, physically strong, and played well and got scores, good times and that,
Yeah.
We were a wee bit unlucky with the black card. We give the ball away, a wee bit soft in the middle of the field. Great ball, and then Jack had no option but to take the man out of it. And we go back in at half time, we were 4 down, and the first thing we said to the boys coming in is get the next 2 scores and we're still in it.
Yeah.
And as it transpired,
Aye.
Eunice got 2 quick goals, and that was the game over then.
That moment before half time and those 2 moments after half time really decided it, didn't it?
They did. They were turning points, but I think at the same time, to be fair, we were kind of hanging on at times as well in the first half. Eunice were strong. We done well defensively. We couldn't break them down in the other end.
Yeah.
We just couldn't penetrate them. We tried, and we were patient enough and tried to work the opening, but we just couldn't break them. And that was as simple as that.
Solid in defence, and you tried to knock her in long. Then it was a difficult day to get those long passes accurately.
It was. Well, we had to change something because we weren't running through them. So we kind of had to thought what's plan B, and that was kind of the plan B. And there's sometimes you just get beat by a better team, and that's what happened today. And we can take the positives out of it. We've progressed well. A lot of the young lads really came on, done very well. The seniors played well. And in fairness, it wasn't for us.
No.
And as simple as that.
They're a serious outfit, Johnny, aren't they?
They are serious team, well coached, and they're good on the ball. The thing that impressed me most of them was in the breaking ball. They done very well in the breaking ball, and they tackled well. They're tenacious tacklers, So
it's been an excellent season. You don't like losing the final, but you've brought a lot of guys through. A lot of the guys have gone through the senior level. That's progress.
Definitely progress. Seniors had a great year, and I was happy with the lads that are on the periphery of the senior team. This year they've really pushed on, and I think that there'll definitely be 3 or 4 pushing on onto the senior team next year and adding to the squad that's already there.
Yeah. And it is important to do well at this level with that stepping stone going into senior, because it's a big step, say from minor to senior, but under 21's developing like these guys has. We've seen the benefit of it with Naomh Conaill this year.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, any year, I said that before, any time we ever won anything, it was the push from the young lads coming into the squad, and next year's going to be no different. If Glenties are going to do anything next year, it'll take that push from an extra, from new 2 or 3 lads coming into it.
Yeah.
And 21s is definitely a great stepping stone towards senior football, definitely.
Yeah. Just to reflect on the year of the senior team, John. I know you'd love to have been playing there, but what a year they had. Were you surprised how well they did?
I will be fair, I was. Watching them early in the year, you're thinking, is there a championship in them? After the Unions game, in fairness, we kind of started half believe. I think there is something here, and they really pushed on. And I thought tactically all year we were brilliant. I thought the sideline in Glenties was brilliant all year. Lads stepped up, younger lads stepped up that really hadn't pushed on the way they should have. We thought in the previous couple of years pushed on, and then when you have the likes of Anthony Thompson, Leo, they were absolutely brilliant. And the man that really impressed me this year was Kieran Thompson. I thought he led the team from the front. There was turning points in a lot of them games, and Kieran was usually the man turning games for us. So all in all, they had a super year. Unfortunate last week, it was probably the worst we've played all year, and it's probably the best Kilcoo have played all year. And it just on days like that, it's unfortunate how it turns out.
Funny, I was thinking that the first half last Sunday was the worst I've seen from Naomh Conaill this year. But that can happen in big finals, Johnny, as you know.
It definitely can happen in finals, and I felt today was a bit like that last Sunday for me as well. I thought we were just holding on, where we never really got a grip and got on the front foot and dictated how the game was going. I thought last week we were chasing the game at times, from the start, as of today. And when you're doing that, when you're not in control, it's a very hard place. It's wild hard.
In fairness to Kilcoo, even the 2 goals before half time didn't really rattle them. They responded very well when they came out in the second half, and the boys were chasing the game then all through.
Well, I watched their sideline, and they were so calm, and coming off at half time they were calm, and you knew by them that they weren't panicking. Mickey Moore was very cool looking on the sideline with Conleth, and they just knew their business. They knew what they were about, and they were kind of very comfortable the whole way through it. Even with us scoring them goals since they're on a play.
A championship in Donegal and an Ulster final performance. Not a bad year for Naomh Conaill seniors, Johnny.
Well, I would say if Naomh Conaill were offered it next year, they would take it as well, But it's just when you're there, you're greedy and you want to win. But when you look back, it has been a great year for the club, and we're all very proud of them, at the same time. And in time, they'll realise what they've done, and how close they got to winning a provincial championship,
Absolutely. Congratulations today, Johnny.
Thanks, Charlie. Good man.